Hi everybody, my name is Brandy Nighting and I'm doing my personal speech on my inspiration. Has anyone ever had someone in their life that they would like to strangle, but at the same time they don't know what they would do without them? I'm sure if you really think about it, you could name one or two. I too have someone in my life who has affected and inspired me more than I ever realized, Mrs. Ginger Knuckles. Ginger has not only been a family friend, but she's been my coworker, my boss, my mentor, my nag, and my annoying little flea for more than 10 years now. Today I'm going to tell you how this woman has nagged me, pushed me, and irritated the you-know-what out of me until I finally made the right decisions about life in general, my work, and especially my education. I met Ginger through my mother, and as soon as I met her, I said to myself, I do not like this woman. She spoke loudly, which went along with her tall frame, so her voice boomed everywhere. Well, it wasn't a year later I found out that I was going to be working for this woman, and I was like, oh great, somebody shoot me. Just like I had imagined, she was a complete bear to work for. She pushed me harder than I ever imagined possible, and she was very nosy about my personal life, which I did not like at all. Let's just say I didn't used to pick very good men to involve myself with, which I'm not even going to go there, and don't think she wasn't quick to tell me about the losers either. Although irritating, she nagged me so much about my personal relationships that I started to listen to her, because as we all know, we never listen to our parents. And lo and behold, she actually started to make sense. So I kicked the losers to the curb, and I started raising my expectations from ex-con to honest working man without a record. She actually likes my better half now, which is saying a lot because she hated everybody else. All I have to say is my life is a lot better now because of her. Shortly after I actually started to like her, she told me that I should be pursuing a career in something that I actually enjoyed. I was working at the time as an ESL and GED instructor for the public school system, and to be honest, I hated it. I've always enjoyed veterinary type stuff, so when I found an opening at an office close by, she urged me to jump on it. The pay was less, but she had high hopes that I would be promoted in no time. So with hesitation, I took the job, and guess what? 6 months, I was promoted to a manager, and I was making more than I ever was before. Loving life. Again, thank you, Ginger. About 5 years ago, I dropped out of college with only 4 classes left to complete after the birth of my second child. Ever since, Ginger has been on my tail every semester with emails like, did you enroll? Have you signed up for classes yet? What are you doing? Let's just say I got really friendly with my delete button real quick. I always came up with an excuse why I couldn't go back. Kids, money, time, work, whatever. Well, Miss Ginger was not having any of that. She actually made me a folder, picked out all of my classes, made my class schedule, shoved it in my face, and said, you are going back to school, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll be honest, after 5 years of hearing that, I said, fine, okay, whatever, and I just signed up, so I didn't have to listen to her lip. I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I did, because not knowing now that I only have 2 classes left makes me want to throw myself a party. Yet another thank you tally in the Ginger column. As you can see, some of those people whom we think to be bothersome and overbearing are really only trying to help us. Today I talked to you about Ginger's goal to get me on the right track no matter what. She has helped me through many poor relationships, pushed me to pursue a good job and not discredit myself, and finally, after years of nagging, she finally got me to go back to school. Although I didn't think so at the time, I now realize that she has been a huge inspiration to me. And if not for her, I think my life would have been very different. So the next time that you think you have an annoying little flea, don't be so